Alright, so I went ahead and tried to test this new Turdledog stand setup that I just created out of my old set of Turdledog stands that does not use a ridgepole. And instead what I did is I switched out the 2x2 back leg to be a 2x4, about 8 feet long. I did cut the bottom of it at a 45-degree angle so it would sit flush with the ground. Wanted that 2x4 instead of the 2x2s because those 2x2s work great if you're putting pressure in a downward motion on them, but I don't really think they would be able to hold that much weight if you were pulling from the middle of them inwards. So just to be safe, I went ahead and used the 2x4. The front legs are roughly 6 feet, the back leg is roughly 8 feet, and what I've done is I've taken one of these rather large nails that you can find at the hardware store, and one of those really big Walmart tent stakes would work just as well. In fact, I've got 4 of those I'm using down there for the lines, and I suppose I probably could have used one of those instead of these nails, but the nails worked out pretty good. And I just drilled a hole in the bottom of the board that goes into the ground, which in theory what I'm wanting it to do is stop it from the board from being able to slide forward towards the hammock. And then hopefully these lines that I have tied to the hinge up top up here is gonna stop the back leg from going up, which I guess that would happen if this thing is going to fail, right? The stand would move towards the hammock and pick the back end of it up. So I've got this old beat up hammock I've had probably for 15 years. Didn't want to put my $300 hammock in here when I was doing this test. Figured better to get this one all full of grass stains if that happens. Same setup on the back side over here. I guess I didn't show you guys my little connectors, but this is what we're using to tighten up the lines real tight. This is just paracord, just because I had it lying around. If I had some am steel, I could have used that too. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna get in it. I weigh about 265 pounds, and test number 1. All right, I'm lying in the hammock. Everything's good. Everything's sturdy. Nothing's moving around on me. And here in a minute, I got a friend coming over that weighs about 275 pounds, or I'm sorry, 375 pounds. I'm gonna put him in it for the final test. Have a great day. All right, so here's Todd getting into this thing.
You made this?
I made the hammock stands. I didn't make the hammock. That's an old hammock. All right. Success. No problems.
Yep.